Hello everybody. So first I'd like to say if it gets a little noisy out here, I apologize. This is why I don't film in my backyard very often. Air conditioner right around the corner, kids in the neighborhood and so on. But I wanted a place where I can film this for you, and it is from Trigger Fanatics. One-step solution: cleans, prevents rust, protects, and lubricates. I haven't used this yet. They contacted me. Full disclosure, they contacted me, asked me if I wanted to check it out and review it. I said yes. So they sent me this free bottle. I always do fair reviews. Let me make sure nothing needs to be peeled off in order to get it to work. I always do fair reviews, and I don't think this one will be any different. It says made in the USA, veteran-owned business. So what we're going to do today is, I have not cleaned the bolt in my AR. Let me make sure this is all unloaded. This Sharps SBC, I think it was what it's called, SBC bolt. I have not cleaned this since I put it in and reviewed it several months ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it's been many months. I may have lubed it a couple times, but I have not taken it apart and cleaned it. So we're going to do that today. There's been a number of rounds through here. I'm guessing there's probably between 5,000 and 7,000 rounds, maybe a little less than that, maybe between 4,000 and 6,000 rounds in this since I put this bolt in there. So that's how long it's been since I actually cleaned it. So let's take this out and do it up. So I got it out. This thing is cruddy. Let me get a closer look. Let me get a oh, and that's kind of sticky too. Let me take the camera off the tripod and get you a really close-up look at this extremely dirty bolt carrier group. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see this, but this is pretty nasty. It's not going to focus. There we go. It's dry. It's pretty crudded up. I mean, just from laying it on my hand, you can see what it does. You might not be able to see it in the camera, but there's a lot of crud down in there where the pin goes. So let's tear it apart and get it cleaned up. All right. So the directions say: shake well, apply liberal coating to all surfaces of your firearm, both inside and out. Pass a saturated patch through the bore. We're not going to do the bore today. Of the firearm, and allow 2 to 5 minutes for Trigger Fanatics to break down any contaminants. Use bore brush as necessary. Follow up with clean patches. Repeat as necessary. Apply with a soft cloth to metal, wood, and leather surfaces. So it seems like it may be a leather conditioner as well. So let's clean that thing. Alright, so I know you guys can hear my air conditioner in the background, and I apologize for that, but let's get this thing apart. Here is firing pin. I can't. Come on. Jeez, I can't even get this out. I'm sure some people are freaking out right now, and you're not supposed to use your firing pin as a tool. Yeah. So there's that. And that. And you can see how cruddy this is. So first thing I'm going to do, I guess, is shake it up like it says. I'm just going to coat this stuff and see what happens. See if it breaks the stuff down a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna wait a minute and I'm gonna get the bolt face. Wait a minute, see what happens. All right, so let's wipe the pin down first. Okay, I don't know if so that did not come very clean. Did not do much for carbon, did not do much for, you really got to scrub this stuff off. So it doesn't really break it down very much. Let me go grab something. Alright, so I went and got a brush. And this is a cloth brush, a bristle brush, not a steel or brass brush, because that would be cheating anyway. Wouldn't really matter what cleaner I used if it was a steel brush. So I recoated this while I was going to get that. And I mean, it's getting some of the stuff off. You know, I mean, it's not, it didn't not work at all. So that's that piece. Let's check out the bolt here. I mean, it's definitely doing something. You can see it coming off of my hands. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that's far better. It's I was actually beginning to worry when on the firing pin, but this is way cleaner than what it was. Way cleaner than what it was. You can actually see the gas rings now where they were just kind of a muddy mess before. So I feel better about that. Okay, so I'm sure the pin here will be okay. Okay, so just because I know there are crazies out there whose heads are exploding about how I'm cleaning this right now. It's not your gun. Don't worry your damn self about it. You clean your gun the way you want, and I'll do mine. Alright, so that got pretty clean. There's no more crud. There's a little bit of crud on it, but not bad. I didn't really scrub that spot, I don't think, but some of the hard to reach spots, not like I went through and did a but it definitely got the crap off of it. So let's get it back together. Okay, so it does not say anything about how to use as a lubricant. I can tell you that it feels slippery, if you know what I mean. I mean, it feels like it's got a coating on it, right? So I think I will just leave it like this and take it out and shoot it and see what happens. Well, it feels good. It feels lubed. I mean, it definitely feels good, so I mean, it doesn't feel dry, which is nice. So let's take it out and shoot it. All right, so it's all cleaned, lubed up with the Trigger Fanatics cleaner and lube, and I've got almost a full mag here, and we're gonna shoot this. We're gonna shoot a brand new gun, and we're gonna shoot a pistol that I will lube with it as well. So let's do this. Seems pretty good. Let's move on. Okay, so this is a 10.5 inch AR pistol from Palmetto State Armory. Got it. Not a round shot through it yet, but I do have the bolt carrier group lubed down with the Trigger Fanatics lube. I haven't put a round through this yet, so I don't know if the sight is on. So if I miss, don't yell at me too much. This is more for the lubricant and first shots with this gun. So 10.5 inch AR pistol, first shots. Let's pretend this sight's gonna be on at all. Trigger Fanatics lube. I'm ringing it every time. Nice. Good. Cool. Well, let's move on. So I'm not cleaning this, but I am just going to give it a couple squirts with the Trigger Fanatics lube. Might be a little much. Probably better off doing it with a rag, but see how it feels. Feels good. All right, let's go shoot it. Okay, we're gonna shoot the 19X that you just saw me kind of clean up or lube up with the Trigger Fanatics. All right, I like it. All right, so end result, the Trigger Fanatics one-step solution right here. Cleans, prevents rust, protects lubricants, made in the USA. Looks like it is Jacksonville, Florida. My overall thought of this stuff, I like it. I think it's more impressive as a lubricant at this point than an actual cleaner, but it's not to say that it doesn't work as a cleaner. I just think it takes a little bit more scrubbing as a cleaner. But with that said, some of the harsher things that I've run across on the market that takes the carbon buildup off, really quick, a lot of those things also aren't safe for plastics, polymers, leathers, things like that, where this says it is. And it seemed to work really well on just lubing the Glock, lubing the brand new 10.5 inch AR pistol. No rounds, you guys saw the first rounds through it. And so fresh lube with that seemed to work well, and of course cleaning the bolt carrier group for the AR rifle. I think I like it. It's good stuff. Seems to have worked well, and yeah, I have no problems putting it on my guns and using it for a while. So thanks for listening. Check them out, Trigger Fanatics, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out Trigger Fanatics. Look forward to a video in the very, very, very near future for the 10.5-inch AR. You guys saw the first rounds through it here first, though. So thanks for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, RTT Guns Gear, and we'll talk to you later.